hey, if you're watching this, that means that you are interested in learning more about the Ransom Church. And for that, we're really, really excited. And so I want to tell you a little bit about our story, who we are, and where we came from. I grew up in Sioux Falls, and when I graduated high school, I thought to myself, I can't wait to get out of here. I'm never coming back. And I went to college in Oklahoma thinking that I'd probably never end up at home again. Well, God's got a sense of humor, and 1,300 miles and 11 years later, I now live half a mile from the house that I grew up in. But God has given me a second chance here in Sioux Falls to reach the community that I grew up in. You don't always get a second chance to go back to the community where you're from and reach those who don't know Christ, and so I'm not going to waste that opportunity this time around. God started calling my wife and I to church planting in 2008, and we really wrestled with that, and we wrestled with, God, why would you have us plant a church? Why not take another church? Why not take a church that's struggling and turn it around? But he said, no, I want you to plant. And I said, okay, God, you got to help me understand what this church is going to be all about. So my wife and I took a prayer weekend separately, and she prayed and I prayed, and I felt like God was laying one phrase on my heart: setting captives free. I didn't know what that fully meant, but I knew that it was something special that God wanted us to do. So I did what any good husband would do, and I got back together with my wife. I said, okay, let's share ideas. You go first, because I knew mine was better. And my wife said to me, I think we're supposed to set captives free. And I thought to myself, what a confirmation of what God is doing in both of our hearts. And so we drew together, we began to pray about what it meant to truly set captives free. And out of that time of prayer came our core values: worship free of inhibition, live free of sin, and serve free of self. And God began to define what the ransom would be. Matthew 20:28 tells us that even Christ came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. And that is the heartbeat of who we are as a church. We started the Ransom Church in March of 2009 in the Carmike movie theater. And after 3 years, we found our home in a building in downtown Sioux Falls that used to be a warehouse here in town. After a remodel, we moved into that building Christmas Eve of 2011. And we started praying an audacious prayer: God, do something so big, so bold, that only you could take credit for it. What he's done here since then has been nothing short of miraculous. We're excited that you have attended Ransom at one of our campuses, and we're excited that you're becoming part of a family here at the Ransom Church. If you have any other questions, please let us know. Thanks, and God bless.